Good afternoon, Representative Butler.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. Many of you have heard me before. I am proudly a gay man and very proudly a married gay man. When other bills have been considered over the past many years, not just the last 4, my partner and I have come before you together. But today he said he just couldn't be here to testify with me. The thought that you will seriously consider the repeal of the right to equal treatment that we have fought much of our adult lives to achieve and enjoy makes him too, well, let's just say frustrating to stand before you today. But I brought a different representation of our relationship with me for you to consider. Our local paper in conservative, or should I say libertarian, Carroll County, the Conway Daily Sun, did a series of articles leading up to Valentine's Day called Love in the Sun. They published one article each day for the 5 days before Valentine's Day about a couple and their relationship. An older couple that had been together for 50 years, a young couple, the husband a military man who had served in Iraq, a few others, and a gay couple, us, less than me. I've attached the article from the paper to my testimony, and I hope it'll take a few minutes to read it. The relationship of a gay couple is included in this group of articles, not as sensationalism, but simply as one of the many relationships in the fabric of our communities. If you read the article, you'll see that our civil union is mentioned in their subsequent marriage. No fanfare to the inclusion of those 2 events. They are simply mentioned, as with the other couples featured, as part of the history of our journey as a couple. Our local Washington Valley newspaper, whose editorial leaning is decidedly Republican, has not made any effort to focus, positive or negative, on the issue of gay marriage. In this recent legislative period, there have been no letters to the editor about how marriage equality is bad for our families, communities, neighbors, or state. Our communities have embraced marriage equality, and I am here as an active member of that community to tell you that you should embrace it too. Marriage equality is good for our gay and lesbian citizens. It makes us more a part of our communities. Marriage is good for our communities because it helps bind families together, and that is as true for us as gay and lesbian citizens as it is for those of you who are straight. And you heard from the last senator who spoke, that he is here to focus on issues relative to the budget and to encourage issues related to improving business in our state. Well, marriage equality is good for business too. I want to encourage you to consider that. I'm also a small businessman. I own with Lassinian up in Memphis. Since the inception of civil unions and then marriage, we have done several small weddings for gay and lesbian couples. In these difficult economic times, it's great to have another niche market to sell our services to. Several businesses in our region will ask to
Representative, time is up, so I can make a closing remark.
I have several comments from businesses in our area who say that it is unnecessary and absurd to try to repeal marriage equality. That is included in my remarks. And I'd just like to say, even though you will likely retain this legislation, although I would hope that you will keep it and move it through the legislature, all of these people who are here today haven't left when they heard that you're going to put it on the back burner, because this is critical to us. We are here today to tell you not to get rid of our equality. We'll be here next year. We'll be here every year we need to be here until marriage equality is no longer an issue.
Thank you.